Hi, Açık College, 10th grade students, 10A, 10F. Welcome to our first online video lesson due to the awful coronavirus. So first things first, you need your books, okay? To start this activity, you need your student's book. So if you have your books with you, you can open it now. You can hit pause button, get your book and open it. If you don't have it, after a while, I'm going to display the necessary page which we will be working on. Okay, so please get your books, come back. If you are ready, we can go on. Okay, so today we are going to study some energy vocab. And not all the vocab, we're just going to study verbs about energy, the actions we do about energy. Okay, so you need to open the book on page 61. So it's this page. Okay, and I want you to jump over here. Okay, vocabulary, verbs to talk about energy. So this is our part. It looks small, but we are going to do lots of stuff about it. So these are the verbs we're going to cover today. We're going to learn. Okay, so what are they? To reuse, to throw away, to recycle, to waste, to charge, to disconnect, to save, and finally, to leave on standby. We're going to do this right after my presentation to you. Okay? But before we start my presentation, I want you to hit pause button, okay, and search these verbs online. You can use Trank, you can use seslissözlük.com. Okay, so get an understanding of these verbs because we have to repeat them a lot. So if you want to learn new verbs, you have to repeat a lot. Repetition is the key for vocabulary learning. Not just the verb and its definition, okay? Just saying that verb over and over again. Okay, so these are our verbs. So let's switch back to our presentation now. Okay, so we are going to cover to reuse, to throw away, to recycle. Maybe this is familiar to you. To waste, I taught this many times in the class. I hope you remember. To charge, very Turkish. To disconnect, very familiar, okay? Because you know this verb, so you know this too. To save, it has multiple meanings. We use it all the time. And to leave on standby. Maybe you know standby, but we use it with the verb leave, okay? So it's like a game. I prepared it like a game. You are going to see the pictures, and if you searched an online dictionary for their meanings, you are going to be repeating them, and you are going to be guessing the meaning. Okay, so let's start. So, but let me tell you, they are shuffled. What is shuffle? They are all mixed up, okay, like this. So maybe if you have an MP3 player, you know this. If you click this button, all your music is going to be played in a mixed way. So they are not going to be in order. They are going to be shuffled, okay? So let's start. So this is our first verb, okay? We don't know what it is yet, but let's see. Okay, here's your first picture. There is some money going into the sinkhole. A tap on the world. Maybe you get the meaning now, huh? And time. So all these three pictures have something in common. They share something in common. So this verb, which is going to come here, can be used for all of them. So what is it? Did you find it? I use it in the class all the time. Blah, blah of oxygen, blah, blah of time, blah, blah of money. So what can it be, guys? Take your time here. You can hit pause button, find the verb, come back, and play the game. Huh? Okay, so the our verb is, maybe you guessed it right, to waste. So you, please don't waste money. Don't waste what? This is about our topic. Don't waste water. And of course, don't waste time, guys, because don't waste it. Time never comes back, okay? And here is going to come my statement about this. Let's not waste time and move on to the next slide. Okay, so let's not waste time and go on. So our verb, our first verb is done, to waste. Put a tick there. Not on your screen, okay? On your notebook or on whatever you are writing this. To the second verb, to something. And what is it? Yes, I think the first picture was already enough, okay? Paper, glass, plastic, and metal. And this emblem, though, it tells a lot. And here's the bigger one. So yes, what is this? You can see this sign at the back of many items you buy from the supermarket or whatever. You can even see it behind technological devices. So you guessed it right, I guess. This is, you know it in Turkish, but this is how we say it in English. So the verb is to recycle, okay? To recycle. Cycle, recycle. For our environment, we should, I think we must, okay? Because the world is not in a good shape. It's going down. We should do something to slow it down. It's not really in a good shape. So we can recycle paper, we can recycle glass, we can recycle plastic, and we can recycle metal. So they can be used again, okay? So when you see this sign behind some items, objects, I don't know, electronical appliances, don't just throw them away, okay? Keep them. And my statement comes. Time cannot be recycled. Is it true? Yes, it's true. You can recycle lots of stuff like paper, glass, plastic, metal, okay? Even some electronic devices. But time, guys, time cannot be recycled. So what do you say? Enjoy life today. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow may never come. Okay, let's move on to our next verb here. To something. What? Very easy. It's almost Turkish with a slight difference. So I think you know it. This is your common problem, right? Especially these days. You are on holiday. You're always playing with your mobile phones, playing some games, texting people. And today we are going to talk about it. You antisocial creatures, okay? You're going to be warned today. So what is the verb? Of course, it's charge, okay? Charge. Of course, you know this meaning because you always need to charge your phone maybe before you go to sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, it's already charged. But here comes a different meaning. Okay, maybe some PC gamers know it, and it is attack in military. So I say charge to the next slide. So this one is, I think this is clear enough. So what is he doing? He's doing something to buy a house. Okay, he's doing something with the money. He's blah blah in money to buy a house. He's not wasting his money. Okay, you get the message? What is he doing? Because the next slide is going to tell you what it is. So the verb is save. Okay, he's saving money. But this next slide, which is going to come here, is about making a difference. And we're going to talk about it in a while. It is, we have to save water. We have to save fuel. The bicycle guy, you got the message? And we have to save energy. Guys, this is about our unit on the book. This is about being a human, really. So please save resources wisely. Wisely is like a normal person, a clever person. What a clever person does. Okay? And you can use this picture in your homework because you guys are gonna have an homework about this activity, which you're going to send me the answers, pardon me, by an email. Okay, so did I find a statement here? I think I did. Let's see. Time is important, so save it. Don't waste your time. Time is so important, guys. I know. One another verb is about these pictures. The past. What do you mean the past, teacher? What are you talking about? Okay, this is tricky. I know it's not hard. It's so hard, sorry. But the next picture will give you a clear idea of what the verb is. So I'm waiting here a little bit. So we do something about the past, especially if it is bad. If you have bad memories about your past, I do. So we have to, the past. What is it, guys? So let's see the next slide. Okay. You have to do this to your past. So what is it? You have to throw away your past if it is full of bad memories. Good memories are good. We have to keep them in our subconscious or conscious, doesn't matter. But if you have bad memories, try to throw away your past. Move on, okay? So I say carpe diem, which is French, or in English, seize the day. And you can search Google what they mean, okay? Google it because you are already sitting in front of your PCs or your tablets, or maybe you're watching this on your mobile phone. Google these words, you'll understand. Okay, so our verb was throw away the past or throw away something. But this has to be related to saving the world, making a difference. Keep this in your mind. Maybe you can use it in your homework as well. So let's go on to the next slide. One another verb is about this picture, and it's quite simple. Especially if you live in Turkey, you usually have this kind of problems about internet. So what can it be? So this guy is pulling this way, this guy is pulling the cable the other way. So what is the verb? Is there a connection? No. Are they connecting? No, because they are disconnecting. Okay, so our verb is to disconnect. And this is like a life lesson, guys. This is our, not just your, but also our, older generations' problem too. Sometimes you just need to disconnect and enjoy your own company. What do you understand from this? This is extra homework, okay? If you want to talk about it, just send me an email. Because this is a trend. This was like a trend, and it's still online. And it's about my statement here. What is it? Disconnect to connect. It means socialize. What do you understand? Disconnect. Disconnect is like disconnect yourself from all the online material, social media, okay? Just socialize face to face, not during this coronavirus stuff, but after it, okay? Stay at home. But when we are over this coronavirus stuff, the awful virus, you should do this, okay? Disconnect yourself from the media, from your mobile phone, TV, internet. Go out, socialize. We live in Trabzon, so you can go to seaside, okay? Get a book, read it on the seaside. Great idea. Let's move on. This is my favorite. This is my favorite because this is also something I like doing. It's part of my life. So what do you see here? These are some bottle caps. Okay? But they are now a candle. They turned into a candle. How? Or these old bottles, these turned into some planters, vases, or these ones turned into some outdoor decorations, accessories. But they look great, they look awesome. And one last picture about this is some old boots are hanging on the wall, an exterior wall, I guess. Yes, it is. And they also turned into some planters. Okay, flower pots, you can also say. Flower pots. So somebody, what? What is the verb here? Somebody blah blah them, okay? So they are now something else. So the verb is reuse. Use, reuse, okay? So they reuse some bottle caps and turn them into candle holders. They reuse some bottles and make them some accessories, and they reuse some boots and turn them into planters, flower pots. And my statement here is Martha Stewart. Do you know her? Just Google her, you'll understand what I mean. Because when I say reuse, the first thing that should come to your mind is this woman, Martha Stewart. Okay, let's move on. This is simple enough, and we also know it. We also use this verb or word in our mother tongue too, in Turkish too. We usually use this verb. So this TV looks like it's turned off, but actually it is not. Think of it this way, guys. If some LED light is on an electronic device, it's not off. Okay, it's impossible. It's not fully off. It means it's wasting energy. But are we careful enough about this? No, we aren't. I mean, the world isn't careful enough about this. Maybe we should be. So what should we do? We should disconnect its cable from the plug on the wall, from the socket on the wall, sorry. Okay, so our verb is to leave on standby. So please don't leave on standby your appliances. An appliance is electronic device. Okay, I say please stand by. Why? Because it's all over. It's going to be all over after your homework. Okay, as usual, you guys are gonna have an homework. And our first question is, do you save energy? What could you do to save energy yourself? Okay, I mean, can you make a difference? Do you remember? So before this compulsory holiday, let's say, because of coronavirus, we were doing this unit. It was a fun unit. I was having great fun, but unfortunately we couldn't go on. I would really love to do this lesson face to face. Second question is, do you reuse anything at home? I do. Why won't you? Okay. Reuse anything at home. I would like to receive, take some creative ideas here. Maybe you can share with me, okay, and I will do the same if I have that material in my hand. So please be creative here. Even if you don't do anything like this, create, okay? Be creative. And the last question is, what are the advantages of recycling for our environment and for us? Because as a country, again, unfortunately, I'm criticizing my country. to make it better, because we are so weak when it comes to recycling. We are so low. We don't recycle. We just throw away stuff, okay? Glass, plastic, we just throw them away. Metal. So I would like to receive your answers to my email address over here, okay? serdaryasinsoysal@gmail.com. Maybe you already know it. If you don't, here it is. Here is my email address. Okay, and the final statement is keep calm and stay at home, guys. This is very cool, isn't it? It's the new motto here. Keep calm and stay at home. Before we finish our lesson, we are going to turn back to our book, okay, and do this activity together. Because you already have an homework, we're going to do this together, okay? So on your books, follow me and let's do this together. Sorry, wrong page, wrong button. Okay, so to reuse. So which one of these is the meaning of reuse? What do you say? This stuff is quite self-explanatory, okay? To reuse is to use something again. To throw away, what was that? When you don't need something, you just get rid of it. Okay, you just throw it away. You throw it to the rubbish bin. To recycle, let's say you have something metal, you don't throw it to the rubbish basket, you go to the recycle bin, they make something new out of it. Okay, you remember those blue bottle caps? They recycle it and it turns into something more valuable. And then they buy wheelchairs for handicapped people. So what is recycle? To collect and treat rubbish in order to produce, this is cool, useful materials. These are really keywords. Recycling is good. Okay. And waste, what a bad verb is it? So to waste is what? Don't waste your time, don't waste your money. Let's give an example on wasting money. So if you have an iPhone, and then if you go and buy the newest version, you're wasting your money. Or the same goes with Android phones as well. Okay, you don't need it. So to use too much of something or use it incorrectly, which is true. To charge, very Turkish, very simple. To fill up an empty battery again. To disconnect, very easy. So we're looking for some keywords here, connect, connection, you see, very easy. To stop the connection between an electrical appliance and the power source. But of course, you can use it in a more human way, like disconnect yourself from this stuff. Okay. And to save, stop something from being wasted. Save your money, save your time, save water, save electricity, save gas, everything. And to leave on standby, finally, is not to switch an appliance off completely. This is the keyword, okay, standby. You remember the slide? So it's ready to be used at any time. So let's check them, shall we? Shall I click the button? Okay, they're all correct. I hope you guys all corrected them as well. Okay, so guys, that's all for this first video activity. I really wish we had this done in the class, but unfortunately not. So keep yourself safe at home, and don't go out if it is unnecessary. And I'll see you next time.